give you that good vibe. Nothing is more destructive for life than being around negative people. That you don't want to become them. So it's a choice to follow. Now we have to grow. If you're moving along in that transformation, be clear and solid. I trust this. I believe in it. I am moving with a choice, my own choice. Nobody's forcing you to go along, right? And I'm talking to the public right now. But it's a it's a mistake. It's a massive mistake. You're going through just out of curiosity, or somebody told you to do. I haven't seen any creativity comes, from somebody who's forced to do a job or any type of activities. The best success, creativity, accomplishments come when you have passion, conviction, love in what you're doing. With the right people. Now, any other opinion, if you're with us outside our network or atmosphere, it's a distraction. If you want to listen to it, if they propose a better choice, a better plan to you, I'll be happy to cheer for you. But don't take evaluations from somebody's either, whether unknown, complete, bogus, ambiguous, personality, no track record success, no history. They haven't done anything good for humanity. They're always, grumping and bitching about everything. Make sure you follow people who are ahead of you. They've done it before. They have track record, they can prove, and they at least they're not going to diminish what you've achieved on your own or previously. Nothing worse than taking advice from somebody who's less qualified than yourself. So we're all clear that we must change. We're all clear that this change not going to be the same as the past. We're going to have less talk about specifics. We can talk more about things when they're there. Now, the question is, when do we move to the next phase? Okay. Very short and sweet, to the point. Okay. We wouldn't talk about the next phase until, number one, completely detached from the previous culture or mentality or mindset. If you're in the same mentality 3 years ago, we're not ready. Including if I am in the present now, have applied all the knowledge, all the mistakes, all of that to the next, then we're good. That's one. Second thing is, we are not moving to on passive 2.0. We're not moving to a refurbished on passive. I said it last time. We don't have any commonality between on passive and next chapter, one common. As of now, you're not in it. Only Ash MUFAREH. Only myself. not a line of code, not a product or office, country, one single staff member. None of that has moved or will move to the next chapter. Are we clear on that? Now, if you come along, you would say, yeah, we have one passive in common. So it was you, myself, in a different business. Are we clear on that? We will not go to the next chapter until we complete our case with the SEC or conclude it. We're very optimistic and hopeful that it will be a good outcome. Potentially within the next 60 days. Within the next 60 days, potentially this could be resolved favorably. That has to be done before we talk about the next chapter. So mindset, okay, be clear that this is not repeating or repackaging. SEC case must be done. And then the technical preparation must be done. So what are we doing? What are we busy with right now? It's all about preparation, because I believe every day either you prepare for tomorrow or repair from yesterday. So either you prepare or you repair. For the last year or so, okay, we've been repairing and preparing. Repairing mistakes and, criminal acts of others, fatal mistakes that we had to fix because they were lack of experience, character, and they just got a position. People wouldn't follow so and so because of what they've done for them. They didn't do anything for anybody, right? They just had a position. We had to listen to them, or others invited them, or we've, kind of like sent them to attend events and all of that. So they thought, they're like, oh, I'm the boss. I'm, uh, an angel on earth, right? People can really get fooled by pictures or all of that. It's only a title. Leaders are not taken by their title or position. Leaders get everybody ahead of them. People will follow the leaders, not a position. Leaders who have literally inspired them or somewhat transformed something in your life. I say it often, we do business with people we know. It's not the product, it's not the mechanics. 80%, if not more, it's about the nature of leaders, the type of people. If I trust Mr. DeGarmo, I don't care what the product is. We can change. I'll follow. I'm comfortable doing that. Get superior product, mechanics, plan, whatever, with somebody who I don't know and I don't trust, I will follow. I'm not saying, okay, if, this is a an area of my interest, that product or whatever the journey, I'll do it. But the minute this transaction is over, let's say I buy the product or whatever, okay, our relationship is done. I'm not following the person. So it's transactional, not re, like based on relationship. That's why I believe the next chapter, which I will talk about, by the way, is more powerful than what we've had before, for the reasons I will list in a bit. So we will communicate to see if we're mentally ready to start talking about that, and therefore, reveal. But technically, it must be ready before we talk about it. So hypothetical display, I'm not going to be telling, we're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, oh, that's a dream. Okay, I'll walk you through, and I tell you, if you're impressed, take it. You don't have to. Not going to be talking about something you don't. Not going to talk about a dream. On a personal side, I talk to you, I chat to you, I'll tell you all my passion, all my vision, all time. Okay, yes, no problem. I'm not having that as a secret. But when it comes to the mechanics, a specific product or whatever, or platform, we'll not talk about it. We'll put it out there. We'll tell you, here it is. And then we talk about how to get there and all of that, right? Live. So I'm going to say again, the questions mostly have been around the area of, the next chapter, about if I have team, could they come with me? How much, from the products or the percentages finished, all of that, etc. The stability, the security. Are we going to have something like, like OMail? Are we going to have some repeated? Okay. So I think I'm going to talk about the next chapter more of what it is not. First, it is not on passive 2.0. It is not a money making Ponzi. It is not a refurbished product. Not because we have to. No, this is what we want. It is not going to be multi-level marketing. None. It is not a matrix. It's not a binary. None of that. Not multi-level marketing / MLM. It's not. It is not a passive income program. It is not a program. It is not a get rich quick scheme. And it is not a rebranded on passive. Nothing from on passive is in the next chapter. Nothing. Sure, the experience, the lessons, yeah. No employees, no locations, not a device, not a single line of code, not an image, not a website, none of that. Which brings me to say, we're not leaving on passive. On passive is there, still has, even beyond the SEC settlement, there will be a few pending cases and matters that we have to settle and clear. I'll keep you posted on that as we go. To the to the point is like to what's important, how much you need to know. We don't need to brew too much on negativity. I know people are more intrigued by drama and all of that, but as a brother to you, it's not that productive. Our time, energy, and focus should be where we want to go, to things that actually will make a difference in your life and around you. You want to make an impact. You don't want to die just like it doesn't matter how much you have in your bank account, how tough you are. What matters is what you leave impact to the person next to you, behind you, around you. It is worth it. It is worth it. So keep your eyes on the goal, on the dream, not on the past, and just be more optimistic. Let's do it quietly. One of the mistakes we've learned that showing our success attracted the wrong people. We were a good hunt for them. And obviously we had criminals in-house on the payroll, right? And them seeing your treasure was so attractive to them. But we're not going to boast or blab about that until we win. It's, to me, it's like a naked chicken dancing in front of a fox. We don't have to do that. You know about it. Your family is living it. That's all what matters. And what is the next business? So I kind of like said what is not, and be careful with that. I want to tell you upfront, don't ask me about questions. What about this? Because we've had it on passive. Don't reference to on passive. New chapter. Why, Ash, do you believe this is going to be a better success? I tell you what, we've done it before. It was a success. We've attracted millions of people, good and bad, and we've taken the time to weed out those bad, hopefully, and keep the good, deserving people with us. Five, 6 years ago, we didn't have this many committed, loyal, intelligent, sharp leaders. We were fewer, right? And we were still new in our relationship. Now we have a ton of memory and memories, together we know more about each other, we trust each other more, and we see the possibilities. What do you expect with that? We're talking about hundreds of thousands. So we're not starting from scratch or from the beginning and start building that relationship. This is what I was referring to when I said, as negative it was, on the corporate side, attracting the, but at the same time, the best part came out of it, which is attracting you and many thousands around the world. It's a true, international and global network. Say an island, small country, big country, we have somebody there. We can count on. Now, other is nothing we can. With this desire, strong desire and belief to, the future, do something better. What makes me believe that we have more experience? We've learned lessons, very lessons. We know exactly as much as it was somewhat good success, but that's a price, that's a phase that's taken us to a better, level now. Okay, let's bring this home now, and we. I just want to make sure these are the things I wanted to address.
Perfect, brother.
One more thing, I believe tentatively we may have the Arabic webinar this coming Friday after tomorrow. And then accordingly, we would schedule periodic, sessions. I'm not sure if next Thursday is going to be the webinar or Wednesday, so we'll definitely keep you posted as you see in the back office. But I hope you're, let's wrap this up. I hope you're more clear that there are still a couple of things that we have to go through before talking about the next chapter, and that Unpassive is not shutting down soon. We will say business as usual, but we choose how to do and perform that business. Okay, good news. We're not going anywhere. A lot has changed, yeah, okay, but still there. So we're compounding on it. Whether it's a bad phase, good phase, what it's just we're not denying that it happened, and it's a part of who we are. It brought us together. But make no mistake, the next phase of this journey is definitely stronger, better, way bigger. And I'm going to send it back to your brother, Chris Johnson, and see what questions do we have. If I missed any topic or you want me to clarify any point from what I...
Very good, okay. Brother Ash. I think you hit everything. To me, my knowledge, you said more. I loved it. I want to keep this moving. So I'm going to bring Marty on first. And then if you would like to ask a question or say something, it's not required. Please raise your hand. But I do want to concentrate on a lot of the new people, but I'm going to call everybody. Marty DeGarmo, the floor is yours, brother.
All right. Yeah, that was... That's clear, bringing up that when it comes to maybe you're talking about item number 10, that means 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 could already be done, but it wasn't ready to bring out. It's strategic. I love that idea. There's no reason to show all your cards, even though you have a royal flush. Show them one at a time when you need to. I love it. Definitely was a bad year. But I want to say something. As of right now, we got something like 1,900 emails in a day and a half. I started to go through them, and I said, why should I have so much fun? So I asked Red to help me, and he did. A lot of them were the same, obviously. But the general thing was, what about this? What about that? Kind of, some people have a little bit of anxiety and all that. I get it. But there's one thing that, as I thought about it, had a chance to ponder the ideas, when asked, what's this going to be like? What's that going to be like? My answer always comes back to one thing, and it's very simple because I'm a simple guy. Well, are we going to, is it going to be better? The answer is that's, are we going to be taken care of? The answer is that's MUFAREH. Listen, all the crap that went on, we don't even know the details, and frankly, I don't care. But that's MUFAREH still standing there. That's enough for me. You got, look, I had a lot of people tell me a lot of stuff in my life, but I never had anybody walk it and then tell it after the fact. He went with us the whole time. He was ahead of us. We never even knew some of the ugly until now. We had no idea. He comes in, he's talking like everything's okay. In reality, it probably wasn't okay. I also looked at, when we first got O Connect, I paid $143. I'm going to speak for myself. And I'm only going to use a year, but it went over a year. So for $143, I had O Connect at 1,000 room capacity. Now, even when things went crazy, no money coming in, Ash made it a point that I could have O Connect and all of us, 1,000 room capacity. So I broke it down somewhere around $10.50 a month. Then I looked at Zoom at 1,000 room capacity, and it's over $4,000. And I'm thinking, I think I owe Ash. He doesn't owe me. But the point is, I think if we all look at, I would be nervous if I was in a business one time where there was a problem. You knew there was a problem, but you didn't know quite what it was. And they charged us money every month while they were going through whatever it was. They would say a few things, but it wasn't really clear. And I stuck in there like a few hundred other people, and we go and go and go and go. I think I wound up paying $1,500 that year. And at the very end, it said down for maintenance, and it never came back. So those people had a problem, but you know what they did? They collected some cash before they actually shut down. They were giving us no there was nothing. They were, again, just hold on and a couple fancy words here and there. And that happened more than once. That happened once, maybe. So to be here, and I want people to, look, I don't need to know ahead of, I don't think I even asked what's coming next. It's not me to do that because he's still here. He was here before. He's here now, and he's leading us. I just try to gather people and walk the same direction. And I think if we all just stay cool, because you don't know, you shouldn't think it's bad. Why? Ask MUFAREH. He has already proven who he is. I don't think he needs to tell us. Now, if you're having a problem with that, plugged in enough, or you're not watching or listening what's going on. But with where we're going, I'm happy with the way it's going. I think sometimes we did show our cards too early. It felt kind of strange, the big marketing we were doing, and then it seemed like it was going faster than the company was, or the products, and I thought that was kind of weird. But hey, all that happened. But I love the idea that we're going. That's there. It's what I call it. Cord. There's no attachment, and I love the idea. I think if we go into a brand new situation, You're not fighting people saying, well, isn't that, and isn't it this, and isn't that company that, that's horrendous. We're getting a fresh start, a better start. Asset is bigger and better than we think. What does that? Never lied to us before. It means bigger and better. So we should all just remember and keep going forward. Plus, we have each other. I've never met a better group of people. And I was talking with some people the other night about if the journey wasn't what it was, who are we now? We've all grown into much better, making more friends, opening up to each other. And I think that's valuable. I think it's more valuable than money anyway. Yeah, we need money. We want it to go forward. But I think, the only time Ash was bringing money is when he had founders, and he shut that off. When they were bringing in hundreds, if not thousands of founders, he shut it off. So it wasn't about money. It was never about money. If it was about money, he should go jump off a cliff from what happened last year. But anyway, no, I'm glad what was said, and I'm not going anywhere. And like he said, you do something because you love it. And most of the people I surround myself with in this company are people that love what they're doing, love each other. So I'll turn that around to you, Chris. But yeah, I'm happy with what's going on. You don't have to brag about something. It'll be in your walk. It'll be the way you talk. It'll be the way you act. Success is outward. People will see what's going on. Anyway, thank you.
What was that question again? Thank you, brother.
Very good, Marty. I couldn't have said it better myself, brother. Not only do I love you, but everyone loves you. Don't you ever forget that. You've helped out thousands of people. Okay, now I do see some new hands up and I see some old hands. I am going to work the new hands first. And I'm going to bring up the first guy who is just a perfect gentleman. His partner is Aisha. I'm going to call her after Wasim. And then I'm going to go to Nagma. And then if I don't, Kiana's got her hand up. If I don't see anyone new, I'll grab an old one. So, Mr. Wasim, with that new beard, that new look, brother, the floor is yours. Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Alaikum salam.
How are you, sir?
Great. Wasim 2025 version.
2025 version. Exactly, sir. Sir, thank you very much. Firstly, you invite me here. Today, I stand before you not just as a founding member, but as someone who believes with all his heart in the vision, mission, and values of this revolutionary company. Over the past 6 months, like many of you, I too was waiting for view news, for clarity, for light, and the end of the tunnel. And Alhamdulillah, the light was finally started to shine again. Sir, last week, the webinar brought back hope, strength, and clarity. We now understand the heavy challenges you have faced. The silence was not weakness. It was wisdom. The storm was not a sign of failure, but a test of our foundation. The truth is emerging and justice is slowly but surely unfolding. Yes, we were betrayed by some former employees. Yes, some merchants failed to fulfill their commitment, but through it all, one man never gave up, and that is Mr. Ash MUFAREH. Sir, from the core of our hearts, we, the Pakistani founders, want to tell you loud and clear, we stand with you, we trust you, we believe in your vision, and we love you. Pakistan is with you, not just in words, but in spirit and energy, in prayers and in actions. You have created not just a company, but a family, and families stand together in tough times. We are proud to be part of this movement that in transparency, innovation, and for humanity. Let the world know our silence was patience. And now, as our company rises again stronger and clearer, we are ready to build, to grow, and to lead the future with you. Together, we will write history. Sir, can I ask questions?
Go for it. Thank you. My
Wasim,
question is to Zoom. Why do you freeze when somebody want to ask a question?
did we lose him or is he just frozen?
He looks
Yeah.
frozen, Chris.
Oh, boy. All right, we could,
We'll come back to him.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll come back to him. So I see we got some good hands. I'm definitely gonna call his partner in crime, an absolutely beautiful sister of mine, Miss Aisha. Come on, the floor is yours, young lady. Uh-oh, looks like Pakistan's internet's not
Yeah,
flying.
They're freezing up.
Yeah,
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah, thank you, Chris, sir. Thank you, Sarash, let me share some of my thoughts. First of all, I'm privileged to be here and very much happy to be in this webinar, and it brings back a lot of memories. And I'm pretty emotional today being here, and I think we're just living life now. It was just we were a little sad in the past, knowing that whatever is happening and whatever you're going through, but today is a special day. It's a day of resilience, faith, and new beginnings, and that's what makes us happy. And we know that you have faced a lot, and there were a lot of hurdles, there were a lot of setbacks, but this ours and your unwavering vision and strength, it has brought us back more stronger than ever. And we can feel it in your words, whatever you said just now. And now we know that I think the path is more clearer now. We have come back, you have come back a lot more stronger, as you know what were the things which went wrong. And now we believe that whatever is going to happen will be more brighter, will be more we can say than before. So to you, sir, there was no doubt about it. And we will stand with you always in this mission. Whatever you said today was that you spoke your heart. That's the main thing. That's what brings us together. So,
Yeah, let's come back to them if they have
sir,
questions.
this comeback isn't
Zoom doesn't like
just
Pakistan for
yours,
some reason.
it's ours.
thank you. Aisha, you're breaking up real bad, sweetie. We're gonna,
Yeah.
Oh,
we're gonna,
excuse me, sir.
we both,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, thank you.
Sorry, sir.
No, listen, this is why we need a brand new web browsing service, Ash.
Thanks, sir.
Aisha and Wasim, I know Marty, you're gonna have to let Wasim.
Yeah,
but
thank you so much.
I want to
guys,
let you know what a great
for
job you
Yes,
do.
sir.
today's.
You guys do a phenomenal
Yes,
job.
sir.
Let me hope tomorrow
Okay, I
5
want to do this.
a.m. in the
I
morning.
want to go to Miss Nagma
Thank you,
next.
sir.
Therefore,
Miss Nagma, you're next.
stay
But
tuned.
after Nagma, I want to go to Daniel from
See you tomorrow.
PNG. So,
And
yeah, Nagma is got a
so much,
huge
guys.
YouTube
Have a
channel.
beautiful
She's absolutely perfect on